importance of hormonal balancing. That is what she is going to talk about. And as you know, she is also the Vice President of TLC Hyderabad and also engaging us as an MC for the last 3 days. So let's give a power rush to Shanti ma'am. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
How many of you agree that balancing hormones is very important today? How many of you agree that by balancing hormones, the visits to doctors can be far and few between? Today, I'm going to tell you a little about how to identify hormonal imbalances and how we can address them. We are facing a time where processed food is catching up and it is ruling our lives. We don't know where we are going to end up. And it's time all of us woke up. I'm Shanti Krishna, a health and wellness coach and a sound healer. Today we'll be considering 3 points that could help us control our imbalances. Are we good to go? Yes. I have been in the health and wellness industry since 2009. And I was running 2 fitness centers in Hyderabad, wherein more than 5,000 people have impacted, and the number is still under count. 8 girls from my center who were having hormonal imbalances and were not conceiving are now enjoying motherhood. That's very satisfying. And when it comes to hormonal imbalances, do we agree that every step that we take towards the wrong eating, the wrong sleeping, and the wrong lifestyle is pushing us closer and closer to that? I remember 12th of June 2017, a mother and daughter walked into my center. The daughter would not speak anything. The mother forced her to come to the center to lose weight. This girl, Kirtana, she was just 4'11" in height and disproportionately built. The reason? She was doing her master's and was so occupied with her course and her projects and everything that she neglected herself. Untimely eating, untimely sleep, all this added. And she, being of short height, even a small half kg or 1 kg weight increase showed prominently on her. There came a point when she became out of shape and she became an object of ridicule in her college. She was being body shamed. And it went to such an extent that she went into depression and she stopped going to college. Imagine she comes to her master's and she is not attending college. She's saying, damn my college, my self-esteem and my confidence is gone for a toss. I will not go to college. Her parents did everything in their capacity to convince her, but this girl would not move. Somehow, she was convinced by her mom to come for a weight loss program. For 1 month, this girl would not open her mouth. And how do I work with her as a coach unless she shares what she's going through? I waited patiently. After a month, she opened up and it became easy for me to help her with whatever she wanted. Continuous monitoring of her diet, her sleep pattern, and all other activities. In 4 months, we could successfully shed 21 kgs from her weight. And that gave her the confidence to go about. And while I was counseling her, she told me that there was a boy in Inter who loved her, who still loves her and wants to get married despite her shape and size. And then when all this happened, she is now happily married with that boy. She called me for the wedding. She introduced me proudly saying, "This ma'am is one person who understood me and has helped me come this far." There was another boy, a 10th standard boy, who came to my center at 130 kgs. He was an introvert. He wouldn't speak, but a very sincere boy. And in 9 months, I gave him 50 kgs loss. Unfortunately, what happened? He came to the 11th standard and wanted to do IIT. So he got busy with his studies, and parents were working, so grandmother started feeding and feeding and feeding and feeding, resulting in he coming back at 135 kgs. 50 kgs lost in 9 months, 55 kgs back again in 6 months. He didn't get into IIT, but he got a good college in Bangalore. He had only 1.5 months. He came to my center searching for me because I had moved my center. And in 1.5 months, morning NR and evening NR, I helped him with 17 kgs weight loss. After that, that child took it upon himself to continue his weight loss journey, started working out in his college. His college would not allow first-year students to go into the gym. But as a special case, this boy was given entry into the gym, and today he is maintaining his weight at 75. An amazing journey with him. Now, what are the problems that you face when your hormones are disturbed? The most visible thing is weight gain, insomnia, mood swings, constipation, and the biggest problem that's now worldwide is obesity. What will that do to you? Your body will start agitating. The first part that gets affected are your knees and your feet, because they have to bear the brunt of your weight. Aging naturally reduces our bone strength, bone density. That is an aging process. We can't do anything about it. But why do we have to advance that? And when we are overweight and we don't address this problem, we have only two options. Either address it right away or get under the knife. Getting under the knife is not easy because not all surgeries are successful. We take a chance when we go under the knife. Agree or agree? Even the doctors take a declaration from us before taking us under the knife. Okay, presume that you have succeeded in the surgery. What next? You cannot sit with your legs crossed. You cannot sit down. You cannot do your meditation sitting down. You cannot run. You cannot dance. There are so many restrictions after that. And added to that, after getting your knees replaced, the surgeon will still ask you to go down and shed your weight. Why not do it earlier? You have a chance. So now, how do we manage our weight? There are various ways. We'll just touch upon 3 points because my book, The Habit Shift, talks about 9 things that you can change in your routine and get your old self back. All of us are not born fat. Over the years, we put on weight. And this book tells you about 9 simple ways where you can do, 3 of which I will talk today. Diet, sleep, and hydration. We all say, diet karo, diet karo, diet karo, diet karo. Remember, sleep and hydration are very underrated when it comes to hormonal balancing. Very underrated. Leptin is an insulin that regulates our energy levels, appetite, and weight gain or weight loss. So if we don't give enough sleep, leptin decreases and hunger increases, thereby odd hours of eating, weight gain. Hydration helps our endocrine system to function properly. An endocrine system controls all the hormonal secretion and distribution. So when we deprive that, cortisol, the stress hormone increases. Thereby, what do? We start binging. We start eating nonsense. And when we are under stress, the first thing that we turn to is sweets, chocolates. Friends, these things are not going to help. When we were children, we had a lot of time playing outside. We used to be out half of the time. Today, no workouts because it's all study, 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 and study. Listen to your body. The way we can do is listen to what your body is demanding. Our body tells us everything. It is an indicator of our inside self. It gives us signals. Please recognize the red flags and please do things that will help you stay fit and hormonally balanced. Health is such a vast subject that we cannot cover it in a day or two. So my request to you is join my WhatsApp group wherein every week I give tips and plans on how you can change your lifestyle. And my book also tells you about how you can redefine your lifestyle with just those 9 changes. There are also some Google forms, and I can send you the link also. You could register on it for a one-to-one session with me. I would be really happy to be a part of your Be Healthy journey. And I'm on a mission to help as many people I can because the satisfaction that I get in helping people lead a good life is far, far better than any other things that I have enjoyed. The business may be giving me wafer-thin margins, but the satisfaction that I have is, immeasurable. And I look forward to being part of your journey. And I hope all of you would be part of my WhatsApp group to get tips and plans to lead a healthy life. Thank you.